No, certainly to keep an open mind to start with. You look at the declaration on the surface, it looks like quite a generous one in many ways, but having played on that wicket for best part of 4 days going into it, we knew it was going to be not as straightforward as it looked. You look at the run rates throughout the game, no one has scored over 3 and over throughout the whole game, even when the pitch was at its absolute best. So I think the important thing for us was we wanted to lay a foundation, give ourselves a start to work with, and once we got through an initial phase, it just didn't feel like it was a realistic opportunity for us to win the game. So it was about actually using that as an opportunity to be a bit more disciplined as a batting group. I think at times in the first innings we showed a little bit of ill discipline. We addressed that throughout the game, and this was a chance to sort of put that right and take a bit of confidence going into the rest of the series. We've played New Zealand. The last 2 times we've played them over in New Zealand, we've got hammered in the first game, and we've been pretty much out of the series for the rest of it. So actually coming into Edgbaston now, the series is very much alive, and we've got a chance to go and win it. And we can take some good confidence from some very good individual performances in this game. Yeah, look at it from a performance point of view on the field. He's had an exceptional debut. He's contributed well with the bat. His performances with the ball have been excellent. He's showed high levels of skill, and that he's definitely got a game that can be successful in Test cricket. In regard to the stuff that's happened off the field, it's not acceptable within our game. We all know that, and he addressed the dressing room straight away. He obviously spoke to you guys and 2 other media outlets straight away. He fronted up to it. He showed a lot of remorse from that point onwards, and you can see it's very genuine from how he's been around the group and the team. And I think it's a great lesson for everyone within our game that we can all do more, and that we all have to keep looking to educate ourselves, trying to better the environment for everyone, try and make the game as inclusive as we can, keep making everyone feel comfortable to play what a wonderful sport we have, and that it starts with us players at the top of the game. We set out the week with that moment of unity, and we're doing a lot of work behind the cricket that we want to make big change in the game, and we want to make our game more inclusive. We want to make it more diverse, and it's really important that we continue to do that. We keep educating ourselves, but by doing that, we're not saying that we're perfect and that we've got to keep bettering ourselves as well. And hopefully, by doing that, it'll filter through the game, it'll filter through grassroots and through the county game, and we just got to keep working hard with the PCA, the ECB, all the partners to really try and make this game as good as we can for as many people as possible. Yeah, I couldn't believe them personally. I didn't really know how to take it on the surface, but I think the most important thing is that Ollie's part of this dressing room, and we had to support him. We had to try and do everything that we could to give him an opportunity to learn and to understand that he has to do better. Yeah, he did. He showed great resilience out there, and as you mentioned, character. I think he really did trust his defence, trust his game, and showed that he has the mental capacity for Test cricket. And sometimes when you learn a lot about players in those situations and in those environments, on a surface like that where it was up and down, and there was especially when they see the ball going up, when guys respond in the manner that he has them today and that Roy did in the first innings, it tells you a lot about your players, and I'm really pleased for him. It should give him a lot of confidence going into the rest of the summer. No, I think that, as you mentioned, they are young guys, and they're going to have to learn very quickly in this environment, but enough of them as characters that they have the right attitude, the right temperament, when they have made mistakes to respond well to that and to put them right. And in their quite short careers, they've generally responded very well in the past, and you've seen them bounce back with success. And I think as well they'll learn a lot from the other players as well. You look at, as you mentioned, Rory playing as well as he did, Sivers today, coming out and playing in the manner he did in some challenging circumstances. You can always take confidence from the guys around you, and We spoke in the dressing room after that first innings. We addressed the fact that actually I think there were a number of dismissals that weren't good enough for Test cricket, and that we are better than that side. And we spoke honestly about that, and guys fronted up to that. And today was an opportunity to show that we can be a little bit more resilient, and we can be a little bit harder to get out. And I think the guys did that very well.